22-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers get a score closer. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Taking it about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field.
You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
The left side completion to Jones. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Adams. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Caught on the right side by Jones. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. They'll spot it at the 47. So oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
That is on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 27, Garoppolo. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And 4 from the gun. It's Garoppolo. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. A big 3rd down play there for the Niners. 52 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Garoppolo. His throw caught right around the 6.
Garoppolo's pass.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers are back within a score. That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain it.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week it totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has, showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
Dan Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing again. Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. It's Adams. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Rodgers on fire. His 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Packers add on to their lead.
Cairo Santos lining up.
This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half is getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. He's at the 30, 10, 5, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A big play there. 77 yards. And the 49ers move back within a couple of the lead. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
He was brought down by
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 49ers.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Aaron Jones.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing.
Touchdown, Packers. Devin Funchess there to make the grab. And the Packers have taken the lead.
Lining up for the extra.
And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Niners set to take over on offense. The first half, we were treated to a lot of points. So far in the second half, we've seen more of the same.
And if you play on offense, this is your kind of game. You've accumulated a whole lot of points, statistics, feeling great about things. Makes me wonder, though, halftime, defensive coordinators, defensive coaches.
Maybe nobody was listening.
Adjustments. Tell you what, you hear this sound?
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. Now look out. Rodgers lost the football. And this is going to be 49er football.
Rodgers on the keeper.
After that play, I think we know one quarterback will be extremely happy if his defense can hold the opposing team to a field goal here.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. 2nd down and 3. Ball on the 7.
A 7-yard pickup.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
A 2-yard gain.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. And they try to catch him by surprise there on 3rd down, but this defense, they were all over the jet sweep.
And it's oftentimes all about what you're doing on the backside of the...
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Dan Bailey.
That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
The ball carrier.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal, and he would run 7-on-7 drills. Angry if the ball ever hit the ground, and he didn't do it very often.
Back now at Lambeau.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6.
All even as we get ready to start the 4th. And some room to work. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. That'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Jones. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Again, it's Jones. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15.
3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
Santos' kick is up and through.
And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it, happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
At their own 21-yard line.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time.
Picked off by Jair Alexander. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Funches with a catch over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
At the 37-yard line.
Now Jones. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
At the 34-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He'll get that to DeValve, the tight end. There he goes, right side. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6.
At the 6-yard line.
They'll run it with Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly. And on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Set to take over again here on offense, Jimmy G and the 49ers. With his guys trailing here in the 4th, he can ill afford a repeat of the interception that ended the last drive.
Yeah, you're 2 scores down. You take it upon yourself now to play perfect or near perfect football if you want to get your team back into the game. But it's also tough to do when you're trying to avoid errors, yet still play perfect football.
33 yards that time.
3 yards on the play. 1st down, 49ers.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. The 20. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo.
Flush to his right. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers.
7.
From 17 yards out. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. And the lead is down to a field goal now. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco.
Dan Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Ha-Ha Clinton-Dix with a pick. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime
right.
we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a fourth-quarter deficit. And they need it.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Dee Ford able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Eluding the... And he's going to go down again. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Now a desperation throw deep. It got his man complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Now Rodgers. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted.
Go time, baby.
Picked off by Sidney Jones. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo.
The 2-point conversion is successful and makes the score.
And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, you know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
And we'll see if they can do it here. A throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. And that
is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Eli Apple on the cover.
To throw again, Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think can absorb that contact.
They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Try to drop one in, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Throwing again. Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would do
even
for
know
them?
why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Santos with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
62.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Mostert. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Back to throw, Garoppolo. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Flushed out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But
and now they're going to fake it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
No good on the fake extra.
let me go ahead and show my age a little bit.
Dan Bailey.
I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 30. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Intercepted by the 49ers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Well, Garoppolo's going to throw it. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A big offensive offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the 49ers, they continue to keep pace for that first round bye as they move to 11-1. And they'll head back home.